going on, you guys? I'd like to welcome you guys to another DC TV Talk Part 4 with The Flash. Oh, come ye all thankful. That's the name of this episode. And listen, I thought, I thought this was a very good episode of The Flash because it pretty much got into a few things that I think that a question that's always needs to be answered is like why somebody does what they do, especially when they have loved ones do care about them. And then we got to see that a lot this episode, considering the fact that the Flash died this episode. Of course, he was brought back to life, and that was the first I know I ever seen her daddy like just put himself completely out there. Well, not completely out there, but to the point that where she loses him, and when that happens in this episode, it flips like a switch in her to the point that she's like, "Yo, I'm mad at a lot of people for my dad being gone out of my life, but this just made me realize who I'm probably the most mad at, and that I just pretty much been suppressing this entire time, which is the fact that it's him." Because initially she thought that, I mean, Iris thought that it was on. She was mad at her. She was like, "No, mom, man, you good?" And Barry was like, "Yeah, your mom did what she did." I know, and then Nora tells him like, "Y'all know mom did what she had to do." And we see that she was angry at Barry because it's like you putting yourself out there for everybody else, yet you might not make it home to see me. And reason I know this because I'm from because I'm from the future. You don't come back to see me. You don't come back. You know what I'm saying? And the moment, my favorite part of this episode, my second favorite part was probably when she was bringing it back to life and you saw the emotion coming out of her. I thought that was displayed very, very well. But the part I think that got to me the most was when they were sitting out there, just like on I think the little rooftop, and he said the world needs the Flash. And then she walked off, and I was like, please, you have to say it, you have to. She said, but I need my dad, and it's true because it's like she tells him like, yeah, you're gone in the future, and you know why. And she said, there's one way we know we can change it for sure. You stop being the Flash because truthfully, she just wants her dad. And can you blame her? It's kind of you might think it's like a selfish thing, but you know he's there to protect the city, but at the same time, a kid like I know you out there saving those people, but you need to be there for me as well. You know what I'm saying? And I thought it was a very good part in this episode. Also, we see some stuff about Cicada. We learned that the girl that's in the coma is not Cicada's daughter, yet his niece that he had to take in because when Barry, because last episode we left off, we thinking like, okay, okay, bam, we finna find out who Cicada is. But to flip the thing on the script, it's not. Her parents are actually dead, but she went her next to kin, which was her uncle. He didn't want her the same way you saw how pretty shitty he was at being a parent at the beginning when he gave her the cold Chinese that didn't even eat. I mean, didn't even warm up. That's how bad it was. But then he grew to love her, and they built this relationship. You know what I'm saying? This bond that she changed him and made him a better person. And then the events happened at the end of last season with the satellite getting knocked down and she's going into the coma and he getting stabbed. And he's seeing like, hey, that's what pretty much turned him against metahumans, in which I enjoyed that a lot. I enjoyed that because it gave you like, okay, this guy has a reason for doing this. That like he think if it wasn't for metahumans, he don't think the girl would be in the coma. You know what I'm saying? So he's taking this frustration out on all metahumans. So it's good that we get like some insight into that. And then we also have what Weather Wizard's daughter, Weather Witch, come and she wants to kill her dad, and like she dropped a whole freaking Hummer. I thought at first I thought it was Ralph that was pretending to be him, but it was like just a hologram, which I thought was dope too. But one thing this episode that had bothered me when she had broken into Iron Heights to break him out, and the Flash took him and took him to Star Labs. Why didn't he take her to Star Labs too? He could have did both with no questions asked. Like, could have took both of them, or he could have took her since she's the one breaking in now. either way, could have did it before either one of them realized what happened. Then he waited until she got away. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the episode, Nora sees why her dad does what he does, and he tells her, but he also tells her like, I'm not just doing it for them. When I do it, I'm thinking of you, so I can keep you safe, which was a very good save by him. So overall, I thought it was a real good episode. One of a really really strong episode with some nice emotional chords to it. And then the ending, they finally know who Cicada is. So now next episode they get to try to take Cicada down, which I'm gonna see how they gonna do because Cicada is like he's getting stronger. I seen when he punched like the refrigerator and bent it in. Believe me, I done punched plenty of refrigerators in my time. Now one of them things bent. Hurt my hand right here quite a few times, but so we see how strong he's getting. So I'm ready to see exactly what's about to happen now. Now that the relationships between the family is a lot tighter. We have Killer Frost back. We have a lot of things, and like I think it's revving up. I think we're gonna have a pretty big mid-season finale coming up pretty soon. So I'm looking forward to that. But you guys, let me know what you thought about this episode down in the comments. Hit that like back, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Come back for more DCTV talk later with DCTV talk part 4 with Black Lightning coming with Sanjay. It's a pretty good episode, better than the last one from last week, definitely. But like I said, I'll catch up with you guys later. Until then, peace.